JJK has become one of the most beloved anime of modern times. And that makes sense why. The aesthetic is immaculate, the story as it progresses becomes very captivating, the fighting and techniques are godly to watch, and the characters, girls want to bang and guys want to be. But there is one colossal gripe I've had with this series for a while that I want to elaborate on. Before we break this down, one of the most important things to get an attractive body like Toji and Gojo is not just doing a hardcore training routine, which you can try out here to build that athletic jack physique, but also make sure you are recovering enough. Are you stressed out, have poor sleep quality, or can't stay asleep all night? On a physiological level, that is horrifically and negatively affecting your muscle gains and potential to improve your body. Your body can't grow if you don't give it time to recover, and today's sponsor, Manta Sleep, can help you with that. I track my sleep on my Apple Watch and notice my sleep quality improved dramatically by wearing this before bed. I've always loved these eye coverings before bed because otherwise my sleep paralysis demons would just be having a party while I'm frozen. These completely cover your eyes with a comfy soft material that allows you to fall into a deeper regenerative sleep for longer without having to worry about any light getting through like other sleep masks do. You can also find variations for if you have sinus issues that give you a cool face mask to wind down with, or even ones that cover your ears that let you listen to calm YouTube videos. I really like to listen to rainfall or ASMR before bed, and this is a game changer. Try this today, link below, and you'll get 10% off your order with my promo code JAXSLEEP and start making better health and fitness games like all your faves, and thanks for Manta Sleep for sponsoring this video. Now, back to the discussion. Yo dudes and dudettes, your fellow neighbor Jaxblade is back, and today's video is actually inspired by my good friend Rob, because we're having a conversation because he just started watching Jujutsu Kaisen for the first time, and he was saying, yo man, it would be dope if you did a Would That Work Out on this, because I haven't done one in a while. I was like, you know what, I bet, that sounds fun. So I started to reread the JJK manga, and I started to rewatch the anime, and then I noticed something. JJK doesn't do training scenes like other anime does training scenes. We see characters find ways to fine-tune their curse abilities to fight better, but not necessarily work out like in other anime. Gege Def subverted expectations in many ways, cutting out noticeable tropes when making his series. And I find that so ironic because this series has motivated millions to work out to look like Gojo, Toji, Nanami, Todo, Sukuna, and even Maki and stuff like that. Like everyone is just trying to get a glow up to look like them. Well, probably not like Maki. But it's like they are so beloved for fitness, yet we've never seen them do a single push-up, or anime godmaker as we call on this channel. And we've never seen them, like, you know, pump an iron in the weight room. And I completely get it. We don't need to see that in a show that's primarily about sorcerers. But I'm not gonna lie, and I don't know if this is a hot take, those training scenes add a lot of character to me. It's sort of like the Western superhero effect, where when you watch a superhero show, you're not thinking of most of them working out just because they have superpowers, which means barrel chest and Arnold arms. But that's one of the things I've always loved about a lot of anime, and one of the reasons I started my Tough Like the Toonz series way back in 2013. The majority of the time, they always showed the improvements many characters do to get their gains, rather than just being blessed with them. Like, look me straight in the eyes and tell me it would not be hype to see Toji training, working out, and pushing himself with that heavenly restriction hack. Alright, let me cook for a second. Alright, just imagine Toji walking into this room, and it's like, oh, everyone thinks of me like I'm a piece of trash, alright? Like I'm no good to this freaking Zenin clan and all this crap. They tried to kill me before and all this other BS, blah, 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 blah. And then we just see Toji like lifting up these insane weights like freaking Zoro from One Piece, because his heavenly restriction gives him that increased physical ability. And we see him just pushing himself like, I'll freaking show them. I don't give a damn about any of them. I'm just gonna be an absolute monster beast. Then we start seeing him go over from like dropping the heavy weights and then doing some like insane handstand push-ups and all that crazy stuff, right? And then he just starts doing like this whole thing of just him going through, working hard, pushing himself, muscles getting all types of like pumped up and shit like that, right? That would be hype to see. All right, do you know how many freaking edits and AMVs that would be made in that day alone? Oh, but he doesn't need to work out though. I know that. That makes it more intense though. Don't you get that? Because it's like, I don't need to work out. This physically makes me so much more dominant than other people, but I'm gonna do it anyways and just see what I can accomplish and become even more of a monster. That's what makes it so hype. That's what makes you go like, bruh, I am going freaking down to the basement doing push-ups till I freaking drop, man. That shit gets you amped.
Gotcha.
Though to be honest, I'm not sure how people feel about training scenes these days, since the last arc of Demon Slayer was bashed as one of the worst of the series when it was legit all workout stuff. To me, who's a fitness enthusiast weeb, that got me hyped and gassed up every time I saw it. And whenever I saw someone like complaining about like, you know, the training scenes and stuff like that, I had to catch myself from code switching like... What did you say, nigga? It basically reminds me of this short I made a couple years ago. If you've seen it, you can skip, but if not, all my points stand.
Am I the only one that don't like training arcs in anime? Like,
Can't roll you there, my G. I love training arcs in anime. They're probably like one of my favorite things along with slice of life and, you know, beach episodes, because Diddy. The reason I love them is because I'm all about self-improvement, because I'm a fitness junkie. I love working out. So seeing my favorite characters work out is high-key motivating in a way people don't understand. Which is why way back in 2013, I started this YouTube series called Tough Like the Toonz to help people get fit like their favorite characters. Also, shout out to my sensei, the anime trainer. I can't fully express how hype it is to see a character work out, even if it makes no sense, and then whoop a character's ass, versus just like being blessed with a magic power-up and then whooping some ass. So I just want to say this, I always prefer characters that go to the gym a lot and have hands over like, oh, I got some magic idea. Rock Lee and Guy for life. Seeing characters improve by training makes you feel like you can improve as well, because you're seeing them do something even if it's outlandish. So when I watch shows like DBZ, One Punch Man, My Hero Academia, Hajime no Ippo, Baki, Kengan Ashura, however the dumbbells you lift, make me want to better myself through physical training. And then I got to thinking, what are some of the most popular new shows these days? JJK, of course, Netflix Baki, though they cut a training scene Baki did in the manga during the Yujiro fight, and that just pissed me off, because we used to get a ton of great training scenes back in season 1 and 2 of Baki the Grappler. Go cure your LOBS 1 and 2. And then Solo Leveling, though to be perfectly honest, the workout just blatantly took what Saitama did, and instead of going bald and becoming this hilarious overpowered character, it's this dude who goes from weak to hot. Saitama is like, hey Genos, no one could beat me, I'm so sad. I don't know, King, what do you think I should do? And freaking Sung Jin-Woo is just like, arise, my Ura farmers. To be completely honest, I just like Saitama a lot more as a character. He just has a lot more personality and charm to him, in my personal opinion. Solo Leveling falls into the category, which I mentioned in this video, which a lot of my peers had fun watching because it was a good trip down memory lane, where I can see why it's popular, and I think it's fine, and like the fights are cool, but it just didn't do anything new enough to like grab me personally. It's kind of funny. These days, a lot of the newer shonen don't grab me just because 34 years of watching various anime, you start to see what's similar and repetitive. And I think that's understandable because it's a case of what you saw first and grew up with will always hold a larger place in your heart. And shonen battle anime tend to rely on the same tropes, so you're always subconsciously comparing everything to those foundational anime from your past. Sometimes they do stuff new that feels like an improvement and feels fresh, and other times something new won't grab you personally. But I know for me, if it's like a fighting sports anime or manga, or a new fun take on something, or a comedy anime that genuinely makes me laugh hard 5 episodes in a row, I'll fall in love with it. But in conclusion, I'd love if the anime for Jujutsu Kaisen added some bonus workout scenes for characters, especially when Maki gets her waifu gains, just because I think it would just be fun to see, and it's just a hype thing to get a lot of people, like, you know, pumped up. But if you made it this far in the video, type Heavenly Restrictions Gym and tell me in the comment section, what do you personally think? Do you think there should have been like some workout scenes in there? And then what do you think of like anime training scenes in general? Do you love them? Do you hate them? Etc. Like, let's get a discussion going in the comments down below. Also, if you're trying to get in shape for the summer, check out my last 3 videos that can help you out immensely and get there faster, or just check out the pinned comment because I have a discounted program that should help you reach all your goals. It comes with meal plans and a calendar to follow so you can get them quickly. And again, for people out there, I'm running a special discounted thing for my coaching at the moment because I'm helping a lot of people with my new beach at prep thing that's going to like help a lot of people get just like nice beach bodies for the summer. We are currently 4 weeks in, so we got about 6 to 7 weeks left at this moment. We're having a ton of fun, so if you want to join that as well, all you gotta do is click that link in the description box, and then we'll get like working. We'll talk on Zoom together and see if like it's for you. But I'm so happy like to just help my students like get this goal, because we're all gonna be rocking down the beach. All right, it's gonna be awesome. But remember, like I always say, keep calm, booyah on, and don't forget, Momentai, you got this.